Can a stack of AI tools really, truly replace a full 40-hour work week? I mean, we've all seen those wild headlines. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise, look at the actual data, and find out what's real. Let's dive in.
So, here's our game plan. We'll start with that huge promise everyone's talking about. Then, we're going to get down to the reality of what AI can actually do for you right now. After that, I'll introduce you to the exact tools you need, the Core 5 and the secret 6 tool that ties it all together. And finally, we'll talk dollars and cents, the real return on your investment. Okay, so let's start with the big dream, right? The whole idea that you can just toss your to-do list to an AI, kick your feet up, and, maybe head to the beach for the rest of the week. So, let's just ask it straight up. Can an AI stack really do your entire 40-hour job? Well, the short answer is no. But stick with me, because the real answer is actually way, way more exciting. This right here is the heart of it all. It's not about replacing you, it's about giving you superhuman leverage. And the numbers we're about to look at are, frankly, pretty mind-blowing. So here's the key principle you need to understand. AI doesn't replace your work, it accelerates it. The whole idea is to free up about 40% of your time so you can stop doing the tedious stuff and focus on the high-value activities that actually require your unique human brain. And look, that 40% number, I didn't just pull it out of thin air. A major MIT study found that professionals using AI for complex writing tasks finished them about 40% faster. That's nearly cutting the time in half. Just think for a second about what you could do with all that extra time. And it's not just about getting things done faster. Check this out. A huge study by Boston Consulting Group and Harvard found that elite consultants using AI were not only over 25% faster, but the actual quality of their work shot up by 40%. So let that sink in. You're not just getting more done, you're getting better work done.
Okay, so you get it. This is powerful stuff. But how do you actually achieve these kinds of results? Well, it's not about finding one magic tool. It's about building a stack of 5 core tools that work in harmony. Let's meet the team.
All right, this is the foundation of your new AI-powered workflow. You've got ChatGPT as your cognitive engine, your brainstorming partner. You've got Grammarly for quality control, making sure every email and document is perfect. Notion AI acts as your personal knowledge base, your second brain. Otter.ai becomes your automatic scribe, documenting every single meeting. And Canva's AI tools are your on-demand visual designer. Just with these 5, you're looking at saving anywhere from 11 to 15 hours every single week.
And think about what this does to your mindset. You are no longer staring at a blank screen trying to create something from nothing. The AI gives you a really solid first draft, and your job shifts to being the editor-in-chief, the strategist who refines and elevates the work with your own unique expertise.
But here's the thing. Having these 5 amazing tools is just the start. If you really want to unlock the full potential, you need a crucial 6th tool that makes them all play nicely together. See, the real goal is to get your tools talking to each other. You want to move from just speeding up individual tasks to creating fully automated workflows. You need to get rid of all that manual, soul-crushing copy and pasting. That's what this 6th tool is for. It's the glue for your entire stack. And you've basically got 2 main paths here. On one side, you have no-code platforms like Zapier. Think of these like building with Legos. Super user-friendly, you can snap thousands of apps together quickly. On the other side, you have low-code options like NN or Make. These are more like a pro model kit. They offer way more customization and power, but you need a bit more technical skill to use them. It really just depends on what you're trying to build. Let me just paint a quick picture of this in action. Imagine your Zoom meeting ends. Otter instantly generates the transcript. Then, your automation tool, your 6th tool, swoops in, extracts a perfect summary and all the action items, creates a brand new, tagged page in your Notion database, and then sends a notification to your team's Slack channel, all before you've even closed the Zoom window. That's the power of a connected system.
Okay, so this all sounds great, but what's the bottom line? Let's talk about the actual investment, and more importantly, the incredible return you're going to get.
Now, to really get the most out of these tools, you're going to want the pro versions. For one person, you're looking at maybe $700 to $800 a year. That's basically the cost of a couple of fancy coffees a day. For a whole team, it's a bit more. But as you're about to see, this cost is nothing compared to the payoff.
And here is where it gets absolutely wild.
A recent study of accountants who adopted this kind of generative AI stack found that they were able to increase their billable hours by 21%. They didn't just pay for the tools, they started generating pure additional profit.
So you have to stop thinking of this as just another software expense. It's not. It's an investment in revenue-generating infrastructure. It's a system that literally makes you more money.
Take a quick look at this chart. Does this feel familiar? For most knowledge workers, this is a pretty typical breakdown of a 40-hour week. You've got content creation, endless meetings, admin work, creating visuals, research. And the great news is, our AI stack can accelerate every single piece of this pie. So let's just do the final math. You're saving a baseline of 11 to 15 hours a week just from the specific functions of the tools. Then you layer on that 40% acceleration across almost everything else you do. When you add it all up, what do you get? A staggering 20 to 25 hours of new strategic capacity every single week.
But don't start worrying that the robots are taking over. The most effective professionals are becoming what this study calls cyborgs, the perfect blend of human insight and machine intelligence. You are still the pilot. You provide the critical judgment, the context, and the strategy. The AI just provides the horsepower.
So, I'll just leave you with this one question. You suddenly have an extra 20, maybe 25, hours of high-level strategic time every single week. What will you do with it? What will you build?